what hobbies do you have? What kind of
See,
hobbies do
as
you
our
have?
age passes, no hobbies also get changed. No, slowly and
Okay.
gradually. In our childhood, we have different hobbies, and if we when we grow up, we have different hobbies. In my childhood, my hobbies were different. In now at this stage of life, we are taking interest in different things. Nowadays, um, I've not been taking interest in any other things, but now I write poetries and write poems, enjoy those, recite them. These are going to be like hobbies now. And reading is my passion. I'm just uh, quite well with the books. Since so many
Okay.
years now, I have my own library at my home. I enjoy reading books there. That cannot be called a hobby. That's going to be a passion to read, you know?
Passion.
Yeah.
Okay. Means your hobby. I mean to say, means your hobby is related to your work. Is it?
Yes. Definitely. If your hobbies are getting related with your work, no, your work also becomes quite good. And if your hobbies
Yes.
are different, your works are different, that time it gets something adjustable to do these things, no? And many things,
Yes.
many times this happened that you are not able to manage both of the things. My hobby is different and my workload is different. You are getting burden of all these things there. So if your hobbies are also going with the way you are going ahead, that works better. Reading is quite helpful for me because I just give so many lectures here and there. That becomes very helpful for me. And these things also. Surely
Okay.
they are helpful.
Okay. What kind of book do you really like? Means the friction one or the non-friction one? Which one do you prefer the most?
That is also the part of the age group what you belong to, you know. It
Yes,
happens
sir.
about whenever you are passing through various age and stages of your life, you like different kinds of books. In my childhood, I would like to have the readings of the stories and fictions and this and that. Nowadays, as your age goes up, different stages of life go. That time you get your reading styles also different. Then I read some autobiographies and biographies of great people and some motivational books also. How to be there is one type of books that how to do this, how to do that, how to influence people, how
Self
to be
improvement.
motivation. That type of books are
Self improvement.
there in the market. I prefer those books also. I like to read poetries. So I have so many anthologies. Poetry collections are many in quantities in my home, in my library. I write ghazals also. So there are so many ghazal collections also in my library. And all types of books are there. English related books are there also so many. So it
Okay.
doesn't matter for me what kinds of books I'm reading there. I enjoy all kinds of books. Whatever book is there, I find something better in it. Books are never wrong. People are wrong. That's what I
Okay.
believe.
Okay. So I want to ask you one thing that if you want to suggest someone top five books for improve his or her English, then then which books do you suggest him or her?
If you want to improve your English, no. English is
Hmm.
of two kinds, okay? One is practical English you are talking, and second
Yes.
is the grammatical
Re-
English you are writing in the books or facing into the examinations. Then the
okay.
point comes up that what type of English you want to improve yourself, right? If you want to have
Yes.
your grammatical skills better, then there are so many grammatical grammar books in the market. You may go for Ren and Martin and these read books and these books available in the market there. Any grammar books can be working for you. You may not say
Okay.
that only Ren and Martin is better and other books are not better.
Means for to improve grammar, we need books to
Yeah. If
follow
you,
any books to read. Follow any books to improve our grammar. For
yes,
speaking, we only need practice. Is
yes,
it?
definitely. See,
Yeah.
what you want to improve is very important. If you want to improve your skills of writing, understanding, then you must go through the books related to that, But if you want to improve your speaking ability, then what is related to that? Hearing is important, listening is important. You cannot speak until and unless you are hearing anything, you are listening anything. If you don't listen anything, if you don't hear anything, how can you speak? Whatever language, whichever language is that, doesn't matter. Whether that is Marathi, that is English, that is Hindi, doesn't matter. What matters is how you face this, how you go no for that language. So listening is very important, reacting and interacting with people, attending some sessions, webinars and seminars, and attending the groups where people are talking, having the one-to-one sessions like now we are having the, these can be helpful for you to improve your speaking skills. Speaking skills cannot be improved by books only. Books cannot do anything. Books will help your grammatical skills, that what
Grammar.
one sentence is containing. But when you go to talk with the people, you must have your confidence level, no? That will work for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. And second question is journaling help you to improve writing English or reading both?
Pardon
Is
again?
reading the journaling diary,
Yeah.
journaling the diary is it helpful for improve our English?
Yeah. Maybe. Why not? Sure.
Really?
See, every single thing is important to go ahead and improve ourselves, right? Everything. Any single thing is important. If you are taking notes, if you are having your diary, if you are having journals, if you are going through some monthlies, weeklies and monthlies and newspapers, each and everything counts. So that can be also helpful for you to improve your basic skills in English language. Definitely, sure.
Third question. Okay. uh, Means at the time when you are started your journey to improve your English, what do you prefer? Means I want to ask you that how you practice in alone. How can you
Okay.
improve when no one is there to speak with you? How you suggest the student to improve his English in alone time?
Okay, whenever you are alone, there is nobody with you to practice. How can you do
Yes.
anything better in your language skills?
Um,
No, you want to this ask question then. Okay, it is
yes, sir.
not that difficult. Okay, you can get sharpened whenever you are alone also. It's not very necessary or mandatory that there must be a single another person to talk with you. You know, we have the examples of Eklavya. Hmm?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Eklavya was not
Yes,
taught anything by any guru. He just had
yes,
his
sir.
determination that here he is going to be something better, no? And he did the
Yes.
best one job in the archery, just having the statue of a person whom he called to be his guru. Right. And that guru also did not prove to be that right because he got his arm cut out, right? So these
Yes,
things
sir.
happen there. It does not matter whether you are talking with people that fluently every day. You can do also alone by just following some of the rules. You have technologies, you have mobile phones, you have computers, you have speakers, you can record your own voice, you can listen that. Or if you
Okay.
are knowing anything, if you are thinking that this is right or wrong, you're confused, you just
Yes, sir.
answer.
That's the question.
You just go on internet, on Google, whatever you are talking, whatever you have spoken, just type down there and ask it whether this is correct or not. It will tell you whether
Oh,
the sentence was correct or not. No? Means
yes, sir.
what you know, you can submit to Google and ask it whether this is correct or not. There are options. What is Google? There are 750 crores people living all over the world, right? Near about. And many
Yes,
people,
sir.
sir, more than 300 crore people use internet every day. They are using their all over the world. Whatever you know, you upload on it. What you don't know, you ask for it. This is a very simple thing of Google there. Whatever you know, you may upload. If I think I need anything, I will search for that. I will download. Means at the
Okay.
same time, uploading and downloading is going on Google. So if you ask any
But
query,
sir, having means learning is something, but having a conversation with someone is it's important thing in English, right? Means
yes, 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 yes.
communication is a skill, na?
For
Communication is a key. Means
communication,
how can means uh, any app do you prefer, or any
see,
app do you
there
want
are many
to
of the apps
suggest?
also, and there are Cambly's,
Yes,
and there are so many apps also for English. You may just
yes, sir.
have downloaded those apps and just type in there, and the sound is already popping up there. Whether you said that, it can also tell you whether it is right or wrong. There are so many apps also, but what happens many times that what are the applications? They have the limits, and in our communication, you don't have the limits. You can't tell what you are going to tell. Whatever your brain suggests you, whatever your mind tells you, whatever your heart tells you can say any line, and applications cannot have each and every line. That is their
Yes, sir.
limitations. So
Yes, sir.
thing is that, see, first you may do your basic preparations well. You just do your structural preparations well. Be firm about the sentence patterns, that have your tenses good and this and that, everything. Whatever you are talking, whatever you are speaking in everyday life, no, then do it in written form also. Check it out on Google, and then if it is going to be right enough, then you can talk and you can record it. You can listen that also. If there is anybody else, it would be helpful for you. If it is nobody there, recording our lecture oneself is best option. Means you can practice from the books and record for the audios. That can be also done. And nowadays, although you don't have anything else, anybody else, you can send your audios to the person who is knowing. It is not necessary that somebody must be with you, in front of you. you know you may have any
Yes.
mentor who is long from your home, who is away from your side there. You may send him on you, that is internet, that is mail also, WhatsApp also, and there are so many options. If you can do that.
What part of your work do
I like to
you
solve
like?
the problems. I like to solve the problems of the people very much, and I like to sow the seeds of light. If because of me, if somebody is getting something improvement, no, I like that very much. There are so many students from all over Maharashtra also, and some are calling from over India also. They keep asking some problem. I just help from by my own side there. Whatever I can do for them, I do that. That is the best ever part. You have any doubt? I'm there, just solving that. And after getting solved your problem there, you feel very happy. That is the nice feeling. So I like that part
Okay.
very much there. In improving somebody is very nice part.
Yes, means you like your teaching job a lot, right?
Very
Yes.
much. This is
Okay.
not a job for me. This is a passion for
Yes,
me, and I think
passion.
that my opinion is what each and every child should have these basic skills
Yes,
coming out of the subject. It is not a subject. This is a language. Language languages are always very easy. They can be mastered over. They can be commanded over. You can do it very simply. In our education system, this is not working that much. You see that in
yes,
the primary level and high school level, secondary, primary, whatever college level students are taking education, English is not being seen like the language. All people are watching it like the subject, and so they make it subject. They take education from that way. They have the examinations by the same view, and students also get education like the students only. They don't become the speakers. That is their very big problem.
okay. So, as you have the experience of speaking another country's people, what is difference between both both of these countries? Means, how means what kind of experience do you feel? Means speaking with the another person's country and our means what
Okay, see
in
that.
kind of learning, in kind of passion also.
Okay, see, there are two types. Okay, first is what? Only 10 or 12 countries are there in the world who are native English speakers. Native means what? Original English. They were born English.
Origin.
That is called to be native English. Only 10
Yes,
to
sir.
12 countries are there. They are the native speakers. Remaining, how many countries are there in the world? There are 190 plus countries in the world. I think 192 or something is the number. There's such a big number of countries are there. They are not English speakers natively. They are second speakers. English is the second language for them. And
Yes,
just like we, the Indians, we feel that their English is different, our English is different. Same feeling is around all over the world. You know,
yes, sir.
just leaving some
Yes,
people from Britain or America or Switzerland, or you may say that Australia, New Zealand, these are the basic countries. Leaving these small countries states, remaining all countries are also the second speakers of English. So nothing to be worried about it. We just frightened, we just get scared about it that oh that might be very difficult. And we see that their pronunciations are different. No, why are their pronunciations different? Because the atmosphere
yes,
around
sir.
them,
The
surrounding
surrounding is
about
different.
that is it.
Yes, sir.
Because of the atmosphere they cannot open their mouth very much big, or they are able to open their mouth more than the necessary. It also happens we open our mouth
Yes,
just
sir.
a little bit, but there are the
Yes, sir.
countries they are opening very much big, so their voices are
Yes, sir.
different, their pronunciations are going about different there. No, but
Yes,
we in India follow much of the British pronunciations, and these are quite well enough. And whenever, so toning is different only. Okay, your accents are different. Here in India, we follow the accents which are going to be the Indian languages. But if you go to any other country, if you talk with those people, they will talk in their accent. We are talking in our accent. It doesn't matter anymore. You know, what is
yes,
the
sir.
base of the language? What is the main purpose of the language? We want to convey our thoughts.
How we- Yes, sir.
What you feel, you just have to convey your thoughts to other people. And if this
Yes, sir.
major work is done, everything is done. No, you should
Yes,
not just go
that's
for that they are speaking in different tone, I am talking in different tone, he might not be understanding what I'm talking, and I'm not understanding what he's talking there. These are the basic problems of organs, mouth and this and that, and the tongue and teeth they are talking about. It's not compulsory thing for that. Compulsory is what your thoughts must be conveyed to that person. And when I talk with many people around the globe, I understand what they say. They also understand
okay.
what we say. You know,
Yes, sir.
having command over another country's language is another part. That is one another part of it. Suppose I have done it from Cambridge University. Okay, then when I talk with particularly those people, when I follow their accent,
Yes,
what happens? They feel better only. They feel that okay, this person is just talking like us. They feel better and they feel easier. you know but that's not
yes.
very much compulsory for this. Our
Okay.
great leader APJ Abdul Kalam sir and many great people, Amitabh Bachchan sir, and you may see the great leaders in India talk fluent English, and they don't matter whether you are following that accent or this accent. Only what matters whether you are talking or not. That is very important, and we don't do that only thing.
Okay. So, one question is, who inspired you the most? Means
See what happens
who
now. Uh,
means
it is not a thing
who
of
is
one
your
day.
inspiration in short?
See, it is not a thing of one day, okay? That there was one day and I got inspired on this one day and I turned to that side. It is not ever this. Since
Yes,
childhood,
no, sir.
actually.
It's means it's kind of personality which we
Okay,
want to
okay.
become like
Okay, like,
that person. We
okay, okay.
inspired. Yes, sir.
See now.
Means
Okay,
the way he talk, the way he look. There are so many things people likes about him. Means I like the means for example, I like Priyanka Chopra a lot. The way she has carry her confidence very brilliantly. And from the other country, the Orpha, I can't remember her name,
Okay,
or
okay.
Ellen DeGeneres, her comedy sense is also brilliant. So there are a lot of women I like the way they speak and the way they
Yeah.
carry the confidence with themselves. So that's the question I'm trying to ask you.
Unfortunately, we don't have TV set at our home. Means we have TV set, but we don't watch any channel. We don't have that type of any facility. And our TV is always switched off there. Whenever we want to watch it, we just use the pen drives and watch any program downloading after that. Or on the screen, we watch that. So I'm not connected to these special people, you call it, right? If they are coming across on the internet, then I just see them
Okay.
watch these things all. I'm keeping myself
Yes, sir.
updated with the world, the modern world also, but it is not that every time I'm watching the programs on it and following anything. Now at this stage, I don't see any personality whom I'm following as my any guide for more this business. Whatever I have got to me, whatever I'm just doing this, no, this is just the gift of my all teachers, what they gave me from my childhood to up now also. Nowadays
Okay.
also, whenever I'm getting any difficulty, whenever I'm getting to talk with anybody else, I just call to my sir, my professor, Dr. Bandal sir, Dr. A.P. Patil sir were the great people who worked a lot in Nashik district for improving the language skills of the children. They did their best, you know, and by their all inspiration, I just brought up all these things up to this. And now also now at this stage, see, there in your life comes one point when you become your own. You don't go to anybody else all the time, that you become your own self. You take all the responsibility by your own. You search it on the net. You become preparing.
Yes, sir.
You prepare for yourself. No, and that makes your own personality. You yourself become a
Yes,
brand that time.
yes, sir.
You don't need to go anywhere else. Life gives you alone that opportunity to stand up. Sometimes are there when nobody is there to support you. That time you yourself become your own support, isn't it? That
Yes,
also makes
yes,
you the person you want to be. Now, as per English and these things, now I just prefer to be with books all the day. I just keep to be searching on the net, and whatever good is there for English, I accept that and with politely. Okay, that is not any egoistic thing that I'm doing that just out of the ego. First thing, no, you must be a good person, isn't it?
yes,
It doesn't need that you should be very great and you should be very popular and you should be very famous and this and that. You should be a good human being first. If you are a good human being, now automatically things work for you. They work out automatically for you. I try to become a good human being, a balanced human being, and then I try to find out new things, search new things, and there must be questions with you. Okay, that is also very important thing. Now you are asking me some questions. No, this makes a very great difference in my man's life. The
okay.
person who doesn't have questions cannot go further. If you have
Yes, sir.
questions, you can find their answers. You can search
You
for
also
that and
can
this.
the person who doesn't have curiosity, like, is it true?
Yes, yes, yes.
The
Curiosity is very important. Curiosity
uh,
takes us further.
yes, sir.
You know,
Yes, sir.
and that is I'm one of those kinds that where I get the curious very much. I get the questions and doubts and confusions and this and that. I search it out. What happens? No, everybody gets questions. Everybody has doubts, but people don't bother to
Ask
search,
for it.
ask for it,
Yes,
find
sir.
out for
Ask
it,
for
search
it.
for it.
Yes, sir.
You're searching,
Yes.
you're asking, your politeness makes you better person. That's what
Yes.
happens with me also.
That okay. Yes, sir. So what is the means life goal for you? Means what goal do you want to achieve in your life?
Really, if you ask me what's
I
your
know
life
that.
goal, I,
Yes.
I would like to tell you only one goal. I
Okay.
want all the primary children to be good in English language. That is my life goal. I want all the primary children are there now who are taking their education at the primary level.
Okay.
I have observed since so many years this thing that they are not good in English. Very less of the percentage is that suppose 100 people, 100 students had taken admission in first standard, when they come out of
Yes.
in out of 10th or 12th
Only
standard
two
out,
percent.
right now very less percent is that.
Not, it's not only limited to the school. It's happen in colleges also. That I
Everywhere.
had a lot of experience that
Yeah, yeah.
there are so many the English comes with a confidence. There
That,
are so many people who don't have what kind of study
confidence.
knowledge, but
Yes,
they are very they are not good in theoretical, but they are very good at practicals are, and
they
they are very good
win.
at
And they
speaking.
win. They get the
Yes, sir.
opportunities. They win
Yes,
them.
sir. And yes, sir. That's happened.
Why is it happening? Just because people, companies want the people who can conversate with each other. No, they can have the communication. Companies
Yes, sir.
can train you. Okay, if you don't have theoretical knowledge, now company can give you that theoretical knowledge
Yes.
in some courses, you know. But the confidence is yours.
But sir, college doesn't understand that thing, no, sir.
That is the problem. No,
That's
what
the
you
problem.
asked me, what would you like to
They
say?
only want the student to be good
Theoretical.
at his practical and good at his theoretical knowledge and having so much higher grades, but
Yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
in soft skills. Yes,
That is the
that's
problem. No, what you asked me, your life goal. No, I've been trying for that. Okay, I've not stopped my job. I've been trying for the same thing since so many years. I want to change the face of English in our primary section, because if it started there better, no, automatically the things will be working out in the secondary schools also, in the college levels also, into the
yes,
first level where the children are very much enthusiastic, children are so
yes,
enthusiastic, they are so happy to come to the school. Every day they come to
yes,
the, we the teachers make them dull. We blame them
yes,
actually that you are dull, but actually they are not dull. The teachers are not capable to make them that preferably, that better.
yes,
My dream is that.
yes, sir.
My dream is that I've been striving for that things also. I have just, my book is also coming on this, that's third edition of that book, Best of Luck English Sopa Hai, English is Easy. I'm working on this
Yes, sir.
thing. There I'm giving each and everything that how easy English is. Why are you making it more difficult by giving them just
Yes,
difficult things there? I've been trying for myself. If I get the chance anywhere in my life, no, to have any improvement there, I would definitely try to do for this. The primary students of all over the state or country, they are facing the problems there. We are blaming them after, okay, when they come to you
okay.
to 10th standard or 12th standard or in PG and this and that, then we say that your English is not good enough. But your English was not good there in your childhood, you know.
Yes,
Nobody
yes,
cared
that's
you
true.
that time when your English was
Yes, sir.
not good. People were blaming you, but no, nobody was taking the responsibility for that. How to make his English better, his or her English better. There, the work must happen, and for that, no, some new things should be happening. Some new techniques to teach should be happening there. The books should be banned for at least some months itself. Okay,
Yes,
let us have the real freedom of knowledge, real freedom of language be given to the students. We don't give that. You might have seen that the English medium students talk very much fluently.
yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
they might not be good
Convent.
they are good enough in studies, but if they are
Yes,
not even good in studies, no, the convent students talk a lot.
yes, sir.
Their schools give that atmosphere to those children, they get selected.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Because of
yesterday
that, they have a lot of confidence when they speak.
it
It
happens.
feels that they speak very confidently. That we feel fear that we don't know anything. Actually, we know the thing, but we don't have that kind of confidence
Yes, 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 yes.
because teachers. Yes,
It definitely happens. See, in our
yes,
childhood, we didn't have the English medium scope for us there. We took our education from Marathi medium. But now we can do
yes,
very much good enough, whatever we have there. We can do a lot there. The similar opportunities are not got by all people. No, all students are not getting these opportunities like this thing.
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, what has happened now? We have the great technology with us. We have mobile phones, and we have schools also. Very good advanced schools are being made there. In these things, no, English is just looked as a subject, not a language. It should be looked at like a language.
Language.
Why don't we pay
Yes.
attention to this simple thing? I don't understand why is the government not getting this simple thing. You are just making it a language subject, and then you are asking questions, and you are just making their grammar complete. You want to make them grammarians. It does not matter whether their grammar is
Yes.
good or not. We talk or we speak Marathi so fluently. Okay, it's our mother tongue. We are talking this language so fluently. Why? Just because we are in that atmosphere.
Surrounded. Yes, sir.
Our surrounding is
The
very
people
good.
are.
It is, isn't it so? But we are not that much
Yes.
capable in English. Why? Because there
Yes.
is no surrounding of English to us.
Yes. That's
In
true.
his childhood, every child is going to school every day. Yeah.
Yes.
And he is living near about 4 to 5 hours completely in the school. Right?
Yes, sir.
At
Yes.
least we can give him the atmosphere of 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, which is very useful for their growth of English language. And we don't have to do this
Yes.
continuously for 10 years or 12 years. In just 1 year or 2 years, if the child is okay with the language, no, then you may teach them
Yes, sir.
anything. You can teach them. You want to teach them grammar, no? You can teach them anyone if they are comfortable with the
Yes.
language. In all over Maharashtra, people are the parents are not that much educated. Okay, just leave your
Yes.
city parents, urban parents who are living in the cities and urban areas. They can have these things, but in the rural areas, parents are not educated.
No.
They are farmers,
Yes.
laborers,
Yes.
have their own duties. They
Yes.
can't do these things for their children. Okay,
Yes, sir.
but at the school, if your children are going to school and they're able to read it Marathi very nicely, they're able to solve the questions in Marathi, they can write the explained answer, right? Big answers, and they can take the parts in allocations, they can give the speeches, many children give
Yes.
fantastic speeches in Marathi language. Okay, this
Yes. Yes.
that is also because of the teachers, no, they're having the teachers.
Teachers. Yes, sir.
Whatever good they are doing, they are just also doing just because of the teachers.
Because of
So,
teachers. Yes, sir.
right? Same thing can be done for English language also, no? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Language teachers are given the 100% freedom for the students there. We want the results only. We don't want anything else. We want the results, and all children should speak in English within 2 years or 3 years, whatever time is there.
Yes, sir.
And if the teacher is given total freedom now, taken out all the burdens, nowadays what happens? No, teachers are very nice in Maharashtra, but they have been burdened too much. So many obligations and burdens are there on their over their head. No, so many responsibilities. They can't even get
Yes.
the time to teach. Also, when will they
Yes,
improve
sir.
the languages?
Yes.
So this is
Yes, sir.
needful. If we are making them free from all the burdens, if we keep them just for the teaching, and if we make them compulsory that you have to take care of English of the students, and we shall have all these facilities to you after looking at the result. We'll watch the result, observe the result of language skills. Then will it work? Isn't it so?
Yes, sir. That's true.
It was a very good conversation with you. Always, I like to talk with you. But these are the things
Yes, sir.
they should be talked about. There must be conversation on these things, and it would help to improve our knowledge also. No,
Yes, sir.
it was very nice
Yes.
thing.